So a pirate walks in a bar. He has a steering wheel in his pants. The bartender says, "Hey, why do you have that steering wheel in your pants?" He looks down and he says, "Arr, I don't know, but it's driving me nuts." So what exactly does this have to do with church sign epic fails? Nothing really, it's just one of my favorite jokes. This week we are celebrating a different kind of spirits than the ones we usually talk about in church.
Unless you're a priest, that is.
Man, those guys get to do all the cool stuff. I mean, except for the whole poverty, chastity, humility kind of thing. You know, come to think of it, I'll buy my own drinks. Thanks. Our first sign today is from an unnamed United Methodist Church, and their sign says, "We serve minors." Now that is a way to build up your youth group. I'm not exactly sure how to take this sign, but the 6 or 7 different ways I've figured out so far, none of them are good. Of course, now you gotta consider the source. This is me talking. Next up, St. Andrew's Lutheran Church extends an olive branch to their 12-step friends and then promptly smacks them down with it. Their sign says, "Alcoholics Anonymous meetings have been canceled until you also quit smoking." What? People in AA smoke cigarettes? Why didn't anybody tell me this? Next thing you know, they're going to want to be drinking coffee and using the bathrooms. Enough is enough. You know, the AA folks at first were kind of freaked out when they heard this, but then they realized all they had to do was find another church that sat empty most of the week, so they picked up a dead cat, swung it around, and they hit 6 other churches that met the bill. Problem solved! We're going to step beyond the bounds of Christendom for our next sign. Congregation Koi Ami's sign encourages us to get lit at their Hanukkah lighting service. I thought about making a White Lion or a Michael Jackson or a Richard Pryor joke here, but you and I both know that would just be in bad taste. But you're thinking it, aren't you? Come on. You know you're thinking it. You disgust me. You know, the fact that Jewish services actually involve real wine sometime makes me kind of wonder whether or not I could take them literally on this one. Consider my interest piqued. Mount Zion Fellowship reminds us that God's love is unconditional as long as you are obeying Christ. That word you keep using, unconditional. I don't think it means what you think it means. Yeah, that's right. I just dropped some Princess Bride on your ass. Boom! And finally, we have an anonymous sign that offers some wise and affirming words of peace and reconciliation. Their sign says, "When is the last time you heard of a Jew or a Christian with a bomb strapped to their body?" You know, sometimes in all seriousness, pictures speak louder than words, and lest we forget, let me leave you with a few images from the good old Christian scrapbook. Well, it looks like the hate mail is piling up like crazy. Better go freshen up my lipstick so I can sign these babies personally. Until next time, you've been watching Church Sign Epic Fails, and I am Christian Piatt. See you next time.